Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is D Card Lady coming at you. All right, today I'm going to show you my 0 to 10K challenge, day one. All right, basically what I'm doing is day by day, I'm taking you guys along with me on my journey to get to where I can actually earn $10,000 in a single month in my online business. All right, I'm showing you guys what I'm doing, the type of training that I'm doing to be able to achieve these results, because at the end of the day, my job, my commitment is to make sure that I educate as many people as possible, to let them know that, hey, this is possible. Anyone can do it. Even if you're a newbie marketer, it doesn't matter. Even if you just started online day one, right? So I'm taking you guys through my journey, however many days it takes, if it takes 5 years, whatever, right? I'm taking you guys through there day by day. So you're definitely going to be seeing my videos coming up on my journey as I go through my training to get to from 0 to 10K. Right? That's my challenge. All right, and this is day one, so stick around to the end, because I'm definitely going to tell you guys how you can get a hold of my awesome training, so that way you too can become more successful in your online business. All right, so check it out. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and take you through day one. All right. And actually, decided to kind of get this going after the first few days of it, because I think it's important for other people to kind of see your journey along the way and all that good stuff. So, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what it was about for day one for me and give you some feedback. All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you. All right. And I'm gonna take you right into our training area. Okay, so you have the home area and everything like that where you're getting started, but right now I'm going to take you through each day, and kind of give you my feedback on what we're doing with our 0 to 10K challenge. All right, so on day one, all right, first we have our video here, which basically gives us a layout of everything that we need to do for that day. For our homework is what it's called, right? These are action steps, really. So day one, homework one was to listen to 30 minutes of, You Were Born Rich seminar. All right. And that's just a seminar that's on YouTube, right? So it links out to that video with Bob Proctor talking in that video. All right. So that's what I did first. I did 30 minutes of that. And I'm going to give you my synopsis of that as far as some of the things that I took away from it. So I did take the opportunity and write that down, so that way, kind of keep my thoughts together, right? All right. So as far as the video, because like I said, we did that for 30 minutes. The first day I did more than 30 minutes. And it wasn't because I was trying to be like an overachiever or anything like that. It wasn't about that. It was because I actually was interested in what Bob was saying. Like, he was, it was really enlightening for me. Like, it was making me think about things in a different manner. So it just went past 30 minutes. So I'm just going to give you some things that I took from that video, on that day one. So basically what Bob was saying is that we are all born rich. Okay. Now that was the first thing, that kind of threw me off. I'm like, we're all born rich. Like, what are you talking about? There's a lot of people who not born with any money, right? But that's not what he was talking about. All right. He actually says it's not in money, but in resources within us that we can use to manifest greatness and wealth in our lives. And to do this, we just have to start understanding how our minds work and to use it to our benefit. So that was one of the things that I took from that video with Bob. So I understood that basically he wasn't talking about money, right? Because there's some people who are born into money and there's plenty of us who are not, right? So that's just one of the things that I took from that first 30 minutes. Like I said, in my case, it was probably like maybe 45 minutes or an hour or something like that, because it was interesting. So, I watched it, but that's what I did day one. All right, and then the next thing we had to do is we had a seminar workbook that we download, right? We download the workbook, so that way we can kind of follow along with the different key points on the seminar here. All right, so we downloaded that. I actually kept mine on a Google Drive. I have mine on a Google Drive, and Google Drive is free. So I went ahead and did that, and it holds, Google Drive holds a vast amount of space. So that's why I'm using Google Drive a lot more nowadays, right? Then We went to the daily workout physical conditioning, because one of the things that we're taught as we're going through this is not just the mindset, right, which is, what we're dealing with the You Were Born Rich seminar, but it's also the physical sense. You know what I'm saying? Happy mind, happy body definitely leads you to a wealthy life, right? So we were supposed to do some type of physical workout. There weren't any specific instructions, as far as, it's not, it wasn't demanding like, hey, you need to go to the gym for like 5 hours. It wasn't anything like that. It was just doing some type of daily workout physical routine. All right. Now, on this first day, and like I said, as I'm going through this, I'm just giving you my genuine, straight up what I did. So I did not do this step. All right. I did not do this step on day one. Right. And that, I'm going to tell you right now, that has to do with, I now know, right, that has a lot to do with the subconscious. So there's some things that I need to change in my life, right? So on day one, like I said, because I'm bringing this to you a few days in, because I just had the idea of doing this to keep up with it each day, but I did not do this on this step on day one. So I went on to step number 3, and we're supposed to download our goal cards, because basically, what I'm realizing is you have to set goals. If you're trying to get somewhere, right, you have to actually write it down, right, and you have to commit to looking at it each and every day and reciting it so that it becomes a part of you, right? And that actually was part of the video. Now that I remember, that was actually a part of the video. It was something like this. It was like, if you tell yourself a lie enough times, you're going to believe that lie, right? So basically, like, people, I know I've had people in my family, like, they were just known for the habitual liar. Like, probably like every family, has a family member that's like, he's a liar or she's a liar. Like, they just lie all the time. Like, they lie so much to the point where they believe their lies. Like, I have, a couple of people in my family that are like that, So, but what it's about is not lying to yourself. That's not what it's about. It's about telling yourself something, right? Even if you don't see the outcome yet, you keep saying it long enough, you're going to believe it. So these are goal cards that I made out for myself. All right, so this one is, because we were supposed to make like a 3-month goal and a 6-month goal, right? So this one, I set it out to June 30th, and I put up here. And basically on that goal card, all right, I wrote it down and I signed it, right? And based on that goal card, it says by June 30th of 2019, right, that I will have made $5,000 in one single month in my online business. All right, so I specified for myself the amount, right? I specified the time frame that, I'm going to take to get that, either that or before, June 30th or before. And I specified where I want that to come from, because I do have more than one business, but I specifically am pushing my online business. This is my online journey, right? So therefore, that's why I put in my online business, because that is my goal. All right. And then we had to set a goal for like 6 months out. So I set another goal for September 30th of 2019. And on this goal, you see on that card, all right, it basically says that I want to have made $10,000 in one single month in my online business. All right. So what I'm getting at is that you have to set actual goals, regardless if somebody thinks it's outlandish or too far-fetched or whatever. It doesn't matter. You got to set it, and you have to write it down. And so every day, what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to look at these goal cards every single day and say it to ourselves until we believe it. Keep on reading it and looking at it, every day, multiple times a day, So it may sound a little crazy at first, but you just do it. When you wake up, I want to have made $5,000 in 1 month in my online business. And you just keep saying it until you could feel that thing within your bones, right? So that's what we did there. All right. And then we had to go on to determine our brand. So, here it took us to another part of the training that actually helps us come up with our brand, right? So some of the things we had to think about is, what is our brand, our vision statement, and our 3 pillars. So I actually had the brand worksheet here. And so I filled in my answers, because once again, it's not just you reading something that someone tells you to do, right? And then you just, kind of say it back, but you also need to be active with it. So that's another thing that I'm learning to do, as I go through this training, because I don't always do that, right? But I'm learning that this is a requirement. If I want to be successful, when I get successful, I will be doing these things. So I wrote it down. I put down, like, for instance, I put down, what do I strongly believe in? So I said, I believe in teaching the real from the fake about what it takes to succeed as an online marketer. Many people only talk about the financial gain from marketing different products, services, and opportunities. But the truth is that it's less about the money you can make and more about actually teaching people how to get a result that can make a positive impact on their lives. The truth is that you have to put other people's pain points in their business before your need to make money from them. It's having this type of philosophy of helping and educating others that is the truth behind how you have success as an online marketer. All right, so this is what I stand for. So that's why I came up with that. So we had to complete this worksheet. It wasn't very long, but it's important because if you don't write these things down, then it's going to be difficult for you to create your brand if you don't even know what you stand for, because it's like, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. So we went through, I went through and I completed that worksheet there. All right, and then, and also talking about the 3 pillars, which basically is going to talk about, is going to write down the things that I'm going to be talking about on that channel. So that way you don't get strayed away. You don't want to have a channel where, if I'm saying I'm going to be talking about online marketing and, educating people with that on that same channel, I don't also want to be talking about, how to comb your dog's hair. Like, that's not congruent, right? So I wrote down things that were pertaining to what I'm going to be talking about with that particular YouTube channel. Because remember, we're creating this from scratch, right? And then the next thing we had to do is actually set up a channel. Now, when I say set up a channel, we didn't set it up like all the way through. We just had to pretty much get one, right? And he walks us through the instructions of what to do because, you got a Gmail account, you can get a YouTube channel, right? So we went ahead and set up the new channel. All right, so you see everything, just kind of now I'm giving you my feedback, right? Everything probably took me about going step by step and everything. I say it was less than 2 hours that it took me, right? And that's because, I wanted to make sure that I listened to the whole video. And what I did was, the way I went about it is I listened to the video, and when he said do something, I paused the video and did that something. I didn't listen to the whole video and then come back, right? I want to do it as he's doing it, step by step. If he says punch here, I'm going to punch there. If he says click here, I'm going to click there, right? Because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything or miss any steps, because I took this training for a reason. I didn't just do it just to have something to do. I did it because I want to learn this, right? I want to be better at this, right? So that's why I took this training. So I'm definitely lingering on each word that said, to make sure I follow those things. But what I'm giving you is my feedback and what I actually did, right? Because sometimes our intentions could be one thing and our actions could be another, you know what I'm saying? But I'm letting you know what I actually did, just being straight 100 with you. And my feedback on it, as far as, the training thus far up until that day 1, is I'm really liking the fact that it does go in a step-by-step format. Because a lot of times, when we get into different businesses, online businesses especially, we don't have a lot of guidance. I mean, man, sometimes we have no guidance. Like we're just like, oh my gosh, where do we begin? You sign up for something, $1,000 you pay for it, or $2,000 you pay for it, and you don't know where to start. You have no clue, right? So I'm really liking the fact that this goes in a step-by-step manner, in a click-by-click manner. Okay, we're not just talking about step-by-step. It's like click-by-click, click this. So that way you can't mess it up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely liking that. So that is, my first day feedback. Hopefully you guys have found some type of value for this and all this good stuff. But that's my feedback right there. So go ahead, check me out now. All right. Well, all right. Hopefully you found some value in that video on 0 to 10K challenge review day 1. All right. Because like I said, I'm definitely bringing it to you guys, let you know, however long it takes for me to get to $10,000 in a single month in my online business. All right. Now, if you want to find out about my #1 money-making opportunity online, go ahead and click the first link in the description. So that way you can go ahead and rock out with that, get all some great bonus training as well. So you could be on your way to 10K in a single month as well. All right. Other than that, guys, please do like the video and share the video. And do hit the subscribe button, all right? And crush that bell, all right? So that way you can be alerted to the very next time that I come out with some content. Like I said, I'm bringing these videos to you every single week, all right? Especially this 0 to 10K challenge. Other than that, guys, you, me, this is what we do. We're going to take this ride to the top, baby. All right. Everything black.